This is not what it was.
All right, good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, October 27th, 2021. It's a glorious wet day. Welcome fall. Hopefully this is things to come and not just an incident. We're back to hot weather. Hopefully we'll have some comfortable weather, but we do hope that it doesn't look like it's going to rain tomorrow. But we do hope that the winds will die down a little bit. Right now it's calling for 20-mile-per-hour winds. And for those of you that are actually going to be on a golf course supporting the Northeast Tarrant Chamber, just be prepared for some windy activity. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining our community of Northeast Tarrant County 1 Million Cups. I'm going to breeze through some of this stuff, but I think we all know that the mission here is to embrace entrepreneur activity, give them a forum where they can test, tweak, or validate their ideas, have them come to us with some of their issues they're facing, that talk through, help them provide guidance, ideas to mitigate them. Our goal is to have every entrepreneur walk away from their presentation with one clear, defined path to access education and resources in the community. We do have one presenter here today, and it's not presenting a product, it's presenting a program.
Can you ask them if they hear?
Oh, can you guys hear me?
It's major feedback. Is everyone muted?
Jack, can you hear me?
Is that one muted? Which one needs to be muted?
That one is muted.
This one.
No. We can hear you, but there is a ton of echoes this morning.
Can you guys hear me?
Much better.
Is the feedback
much better?
It's yes, whatever you just did fixed a lot of the feedback.
Okay. Can you speak again, Mary?
Yes. Can you hear us? Apparently you can't
Mary,
hear
can
us.
you speak again?
I am. Everybody on Zoom is telling me I am. I'm waving my hands.
Is that one muted up front? Or is the volume on the TV?
Maybe the volume.
Yeah. Bear with us. One moment, please. Mary, can you talk again?
Yes, I can talk again. Can you hear me? I'm waving. Apparently y'all can't hear us.
We can hear you on Zoom though, Mary.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm
volume's off here.
Yeah. Can you in the room hear us now? Apparently not. You can tell by Craig's face, his tongue's
Roll out here for a second until I fix this. Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yay.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yay! I don't get to make funny comments anymore without you guys knowing what we're saying. Oh, darn.
Very loud. Yeah.
Okay. So where did you guys lose me?
We could always hear you. It's just that there was lots of echoes this morning. So we've heard everything you said it, but for a while you just were like you were talking in a tin can in a tin room.
Got it. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah, we see the screen.
Okay. All right. So same drill here. Today we have not really a business presentation, but an event presentation that Darlisa is going to share with us. Want to thank our sponsors again, library. This is the second to last meeting here at the NRH Library, which has been a fantastic venue. We may come back, who knows? But thank you so much. We should probably, to the organizer group, we should probably do something special for the library in showing our appreciation. And it's sponsored by the North Texas Entrepreneur Education and Training Center, along with Culture Consultants and the Inclusive Leadership Institute. Here's our organizers today. You can see us all here. I'm on, Darlisa's with us, Camille's with us, and everybody else is on virtually. We do have some additional folks here in the room. And we want to talk about who's who in the area. And because of the schedule set up today, I want to focus on 4 people. So I'm going to call on someone first here in the room, and I'm going to give them at least 1 minute to talk about themselves and specifically talk about their company and what branding is. David from Metrolight Solutions is going to come up and introduce himself and give us what Metrolight covers with a branding from a branding standpoint.
Good morning, everyone. I appreciate the opportunity. My name is David. I'm with Metrolight Solutions. A lot of people already know of me. My tagline is a one-stop branding solution. Branding means different things to different people. Now, branding could be your personal, because everybody's got their own personal brand, and personal branding comes into play when you look for, if you're looking for work, to an employer. But business branding is what I try to specialize more in than the personal branding, because if the logo was the face of your business, how would the people that how would they perceive you? And so branding encompasses a lot of different arenas. Branding it needs to be whatever the brand that you choose. You need to invest in the brand, protect the brand, as well as divest from the brand if you ever get to that level. And so part of branding, in my opinion, is your colors. It's very important that you have the proper colors of what represents you. Who are you trying to target as far as out in the marketplace? And whatever your logo is, as far as the color, it needs to be congruent on all platforms. And that could be from something very traditional, like a business card, because that's typically the first thing that a person sees. And so when you hand out a business card, you want to make that first wow impression. And then
do you think that our audience can use a future discussion on what Makeup's about just branding?
Yes.
And what Metrolight Solutions?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Because I'd be happy to do that, but that just gives you a little tidbit. Again, thank you for the opportunity. My name is David Gurno. I'm with Metrolight Solutions.
Thank you, David. I'm going to now pick on somebody virtually here. And let's see. I'm going to pick on Ann because Ann is now with Frost Bank. Previously, she had transitioned, so now she's officially with Frost Bank. So Ann, why don't you introduce yourself as Frost Bank?
Let me unmute myself. Thank you so much for picking on me. My name is Ann Bolome. I'm actually made the transition to Frost Bank. And I guess that you said share a little bit something about us, the business wise, or what brand?
Well, you were previously with another bank, so I thought this would be a good time for you to let everybody know that you're with Frost and where they can reach you. And
absolutely, this is great. Thank you for allowing me to showcase myself. So I am currently now with Frost Bank as a commercial banker, a business banker. I have 24 years of banking experience within the financial industry. So all the way from personal banking, assistant manager, branch manager, private banking, and my new role, really, it's still the same with what I had with Wells Fargo, as in business development and cultivating new relationships. And here at Frost, you know, when we close a loan, we don't celebrate closing a loan. We actually celebrate opening a new relationship at Frost. So the culture here is very, very different from the big box bank, and I'm very, very happy. So
where can we find you, Ann?
I still have it out there. I'm actually in my actual office is in Grapevine and South Lake. So I sit in Grapevine and in South Lake. My email is right there at ann.bolome@frostbank.com. And then I also can be reached via mobile. I try not to be in the office too much, because if I'm in the office too much, I'm doing too much paperwork. I need to be out in front of business owners and getting to know them, who they are. So thank you for the opportunity.
No, thank you. And thank you for your support.
Absolutely.
I'm going to pick on Tiara Brown. Tiara, if you don't mind unmuting yourself and introducing yourself to us and what you're all about.
Okay, no problem. Hi, my name is Tiara Brown, and actually I just popped in thanks to Janae Beard at the North Texas Entrepreneurial Education Center out in Tarrant County. And my business is called Leadership Now Texas, and we aim to give businesses effective time management with their employees and increase productivity.
Oh, okay. Well, great. Well, welcome and thank you for joining us and being a part of our community. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. You're very welcome.
All right. Well, we are going to proceed forward with the next phase of this morning. And I'm going to introduce somebody that some of you may or may not know. I'm just now getting to know her. But the theme here today is Global Entrepreneurship Week. It's coming up, and our local ambassador to Global Entrepreneurship Week is Ms. Darlisa Diltz, and she's going to talk a little bit about Global Entrepreneurship Week, what it's all about, why it's important, and how we can participate locally. Thank you, Darlisa.
All right.
So if we can make sure I can see you. Adjust the screen here. All right.
Thank you, Stranger Craig. Can you guys see me and hear me okay? Awesome. Okay, so very excited this morning to talk about Global Entrepreneurship Week. How many of you guys, just by a show of hands, how many of you guys are familiar with Global Entrepreneurship Week? Heard about it, been a part of it, read about it? Awesome. So I am going to try to make my screen a little better or bigger so we can do some interaction here. And I am not the quote unquote voice on Global Entrepreneurship Week. However, since me being in Texas for about 4 years now, I've been able to volunteer and be a part of the activities around planning and working with the culmination of global entrepreneurship events. I'm actually going to go back. So Global Entrepreneurship Week, it is a thing, right? It is not just a Fort Worth based thing. It is an actual event that stems from the startup world, where, Craig, how do I go to the internet? I'm gonna pull up the actual website. Gen Global.
Okay, we're gonna stop sharing. And we're gonna tab to that. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, bear with us. Okay, so this is the global entrepreneurship page. It is called Gen Global. And so as you can see, there are several countries, organizations, people that are involved with the theme of Global Entrepreneurship Week. And it is a network, right? So Fort Worth is the starting point for Global Entrepreneurship Week in the Metroplex. So UNT Health Science Center, Texas Wesleyan, I believe 2 other colleges are the ones who actually brought together the resources to begin to put together Global Entrepreneurship Week for the Fort Worth community, because it is all about inclusion, ecosystem building, you know, gathering of resources, etc. So if you guys are familiar with Dallas Startup Week, Dallas Startup Week is based out of Dallas. And that is a week-long set of events that happen. Well, Dallas Startup Week is the speakers and the guests and all those people are chosen from the Dallas Startup Week committee. However, with Global Entrepreneurship Week, this is a way for the local entrepreneurs to showcase, highlight, and create events to showcase during this particular week. So it is organizer-led, and of course, it is volunteer-driven. So are you guys able to see my screen? You see the screen? Okay, perfect. So I am going to toggle a little bit just to kind of show you the depths of Global Entrepreneurship Week and how far they go back. And tell me when my screen is not transitioning. It's on share.
No, we can see it there.
Oh, gotcha.
We got it. So it's a map.
Okay, you see the map. Are you seeing the
dots?
Okay. Sorry, guys. This is formal, informal. So the dots represent where Global Entrepreneurship Week currently takes place. So I'm going to go ahead and just toggle a little bit more so you can see. And I did have a link to a really cool list, but it got changed. So I apologize for that. So as you can see here, can you see the list, Craig?
Oh, yeah. Scroll down.
Scroll down. Okay. So as you can see, Global Entrepreneurship Week is a massive part of the entrepreneur scene, right? So depending on the state, the city, and when it's going to take place, Global Entrepreneurship Week typically takes place in November. Historically in Fort Worth, it was always the week before Thanksgiving, but this year it is a little earlier because of some of the events that needed to take place. So if you go to genglobal.org, you can take a look at all of the types of events that take place during Global Entrepreneurship Week across the world. Well, why is that significant to us here today? So many of you guys know that North Richland Hills has been on the cusp of pioneering resources and entrepreneur-focused events that center around community development and inclusion. And so this year we are actually excited that North Richland Hills is a part of Global Entrepreneurship Week. So in the very beginning, Global Entrepreneurship Week started out, there were 17 events, and I believe there were like 13 organizers. So it was very, very small. It quickly escalated. So the next year, with a diverse group of organizers, it went to 54 events. And then last year there were, I want to say 82 events. This year we are slotted to have well over 120 events in the DFW area. Last year also, Global Entrepreneurship Week and Dallas Startup Week merged and collaborated so that we cannot make it just a Fort Worth, Dallas thing, but now it is an inclusive thing. So if you attended Dallas Startup Week, then you heard about Global Entrepreneurship Week. During Global Entrepreneurship Week, you will hear about Dallas Startup Week, because we are trying to get a more robust Metroplex type of feel, especially when it comes to investors and people that are sponsoring. And I just clicked something and I have no idea what I clicked. I want to go back to the presentation.
In case you guys didn't know, Darlisa is very tech unsavvy. No, she's very tech savvy. It's just my computer that we're using. So.
So sorry about that. So this year, so Global Entrepreneurship Week is November 7th through the 12th, and it is going to culminate with a Saturday event that is not on the Global Entrepreneurship thing, but with a grand opening party type thing. But we'll talk about that later. So if you go to global or gewfortworth.org, you will see a list of the sessions that are taking place all over for all of the events. Some are virtual, some are hybrid, some are in person, but there is a gambit of events taking place. Now, all of the events are not up just yet on the site. We are, the marketing side is working diligently to get all of those up, but there are a lot of events taking place in North Richland Hills. So if you are looking for some ways to get engaged, connect with some additional people, I would highly encourage you to not only the ones that are in North Richland Hills, but take a look at all of the events that are happening for Global Entrepreneurship Week. So there are events like State of Entrepreneurship. There are going to be some faith-driven events that are taking place. You guys, many of you may be familiar with Eli Mercer. So Eli has a plethora of events that are taking place on, I want to say it's on Friday of that week, of faith-based driven entrepreneurship. We have Janae, who is going to be representing her company and doing some things during Global Entrepreneurship at the center. We have 3 other organizations that are providing or hosting their events at the Center North Texas. So I want to go back and I want to personally invite you guys to the kickoff party. So November 7th, which is that Sunday, there is going to be a women's event that will be hosted by Ensemble Co-working, and they are going to be the precursor to the kickoff event. All of the global entrepreneurship events are free. So you shouldn't have to pay to go to anything. If someone tells you to pay, then you're probably in the wrong space, because all of the global entrepreneurship events are free to attend. If you have an event that is happening along that week and you would like to get it added, I just so happen to know a girl who can get it on the list, but it has to come really, really quickly so we can get you on the cuff. But we would like to showcase and we would like to highlight North Richland Hills, because this is going to be an ongoing trend for the North Richland Hills community. So currently there is Fort Worth, Arlington, and North Richland Hills now, and Denton is climbing. So we are looking to put the Metroplex on the map as it relates to events for Global Entrepreneurship Week. Now, one fun fact, last year, the Fort Worth community, I took it off.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I took it off. But if you want to go back to the internet though, like this one, it says it. Fort Worth was the #1 city to have Global Entrepreneurship Week. So Fort Worth came in #1 last year across the globe for the best Global Entrepreneurship Week set of events. Can you see the pink screen? Pink screen. Okay, so I am navigating to the Fort Worth Global Entrepreneurship Week page. What you will want to do is you can register now. The platform that is being used is called Brushfire. So you will go on to Brushfire and you would register to attend the events. I lost the mouse though. It's on there. Yeah. I don't know where it went. It broke it. Well, we could just go backwards on the presentation. Yeah, you can leave it there. Okay. You can leave it there. So, we took the website down because it was being wonky. However, if you go to gewfortworth.org, you will be able to see a list of the speakers that are coming up, a lot of the events, and go back daily because new events will be popping up as they move more of the events over to marketing. We have the UNT Health Science Center, we have UTA, we have TCC, we have a lot of the local entrepreneurs. What makes Global Entrepreneurship Week unique, again, is because it's an opportunity for local entrepreneurs to share and showcase their own personal businesses, their own brands, and host events. And the Global Entrepreneurship Network gets behind it to push and drive traffic to those events. So if you have some time, November 7th through the 12th, I would encourage you guys to attend, join, support, connect, and not just in North Richland Hills, right? Of course, we want you to participate in North Richland Hills. However, check out all of the events. This is a great way to get your name out there. It's a great way for you to make some connections. It is also a great way for you to learn about Global Entrepreneurship Week. So next year, we will see your events highlighted on the Global Entrepreneurship page. And I will say that those events do filter to the SEO in like Google. So if you put your name and it's attached to Global Entrepreneurship Week, that's huge, right? So that is really all that I have. I encourage you guys to go to the website, scroll it, look at the pictures, look at the speakers, attend some of these sessions. And then when you see me, you can tell me all about them and how you enjoyed them. That is all I have for you guys this morning. Craig. Back to you, Craig. Stranger Craig.
Okay, well, thank you. And the message here is Global Entrepreneurship Week. It's around the corner. And not only is it around the corner, but it's now coming locally to us. Previously, a lot of the activities were in Fort Worth. And they still are, and as Darlisa mentioned, they are the leader in the promotion of Global Entrepreneurship Week. However, sorry, I'm transitioning here. However, you can see this. Yeah. Okay.
We see both, though. We see like your own.
Right. Don't you guys love technology? Okay. So going backwards, I just want to reiterate a couple things. Number one is Global Entrepreneurship Week is upon us. Two, there are activities in the community now, very local and convenient to participate in the Global Entrepreneurship Week. Go to the Fort Worth site of Global Entrepreneurship Week, go to schedule and click on North Richland Hills, and you'll see that there's an event on the 8th at 5555 Roof Snow Drive. There's an event on Tuesday the 9th at 55555 Roof Snow Drive. And then the 10th, which happens to also coincide with the grand opening of the Center NTX, you can see here that 1 Million Cups Northeast Tarrant County is within the Global Entrepreneurship Week portal, and promotional portal.
And Texas Wesleyan business students may be joining us.
Okay, I don't know if you heard Darlisa, but students from Texas Wesleyan may be joining us for 1 Million Cups that day. I want to stress that, and we'll touch on it in a sec, but please mark your calendars and consider coming in person. If you're not comfortable, maybe you might get a little bit more comfortable if you wear a mask. We won't have any problem embracing you with a mask. You can also see that the ribbon cutting for the Center NTX is also a part of Global Entrepreneurship Week at 5555 Roof Snow Drive, as well as the Biblical Entrepreneurship 12 Principles of God's Economy. So again, today's theme is Embracing Global Entrepreneurship Week. I plan to spend most of my time in and out of 5555 Roof Snow Drive throughout that week. So I'll be going back and forth from the office, as will Elizabeth on my team. And maybe if you guys can just be proactive and consider that as well. With that, I will turn it over to the audience for community updates. I know there's one happening. Oh, yeah. Any questions on Global Entrepreneurship Week? Pretty cut and dry, right? David, do you plan on going to 5555 Roof Snow Drive? David's answer was you can take that to the bank. So hopefully you guys will agree. And anyone else have any questions or comments? Okay, well, thank you. And let's go to community updates. I think Jack's got something tomorrow. We'll start out with that, and then we'll open the floor up and try and understand what other opportunities are going on aside from Global Entrepreneurship Week.
Yeah, you might have received an email from me, or might have seen that we do have our annual golf tournament tomorrow. So we're excited. We're excited that it rained today, and it's not going to rain tomorrow. So it's going to be a great day. Maybe a little windy, but that only helps you on the long drive hole. So anyway, we're very excited for those of you that are coming out. You're volunteering. You're part of the event. You're golfing. We just really appreciate it. That goes a big way to helping us with our community programs and scholarship fund and everything. So if you're thinking about coming out, I think we have just a couple single spots. We might have room for one more foursome, but just let me know if you're interested in coming out in any way and being part of that event. So we're looking forward to it, and just always a fun day on the course, and all our big sponsors and community partners and everything are part of it. So it's a great day for just networking and seeing all your community friends as well. So hopefully we'll see you out on the golf course. It's Iron Horse, 1 p.m. shotgun start. So we're very excited. If you are golfing, you can come early. Come as early as 11:30. Go through registration, hit some golf balls, do some putting, have Chick-fil-A sandwich lunch, and just get loosened up and warmed up. So hopefully see everybody tomorrow.
Thank you, Jack. I don't know, Jack, if you see anything else on there, or if anybody wants to interject about any other events. I know Darlisa has one that she wants to bring up. Darlisa, I'll let you announce it while Jack scours the chat room to see if anything else has been announced.
Awesome. Okay. So we have partner, the North Texas Entrepreneur Training Center, partnered with the Potter's House Fort Worth, and we are hosting or a part of what is called Edu Fest, which is taking place on October 30th, which is this Saturday. The North Texas Entrepreneur Education and Training Center is hosting what is called Edu Pitch, and it is an opportunity for businesses to pitch a 30-second quick pitch and be entered to win $500. Three businesses will have the opportunity to get $500 for pitching their 30-second spiel. So I actually put the other website, but go to tphw.org/edufest, or you can share it to anyone that you may know. And they have until Friday at 11:59 p.m. to submit their 30-second pitch to possibly win $500. So I'll put the information in the chat again. Thank you.
Jack, any other events people want to share?
Let's see. Mary or G, you want to talk about the Dynamic Women's Lunch today?
Yep. Today at 11:30 to 1 at Eventful Yours is the Dynamic Women's Lunch. Everybody who is a female or you have a female in your business, we'd love to see you come out. We're going to be talking about hiring your protege. As a second event, our church is hosting a fall festival this Saturday from 5 to 8. Yes, there's trunk or treats, but we are Lutheran, so there is also adult beverages for those of us who are 21 plus. So if that doesn't tell you what we're drinking, I'll just leave it at that. So,
which church, Mary?
Peace Lutheran. I put the address in the chat, 941 Bedford Euless.
Okay.
All right, and let's add to that too, that Medical City North Hills is having a spectacular drive-through Halloween event, and that is this Saturday. And it's just drive-through, bring the kids, wear a costume. It's noon to 2. The Northeast Tarrant Chamber and the HEB Chamber are partnering up to make it a great event. So it's just a nice way. You're going to drive through. You're going to get all sorts of candy and other treats. So if you can, anytime between 12 and 2, just head to the parking lot there at Medical City North Hills and be part of the spooktacular event.
Okay.
I think that let's see if anything else has come up in the chat, Craig.
I got one more. Yeah.
The EduFest.
I think that was Darlisa's deal.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, to finish off the events, next Friday at 8 a.m. at the Hearst Conference Center is the annual Heart of North Texas event led by the Northeast Leadership Forum. Thank you to the folks. 1 Million Cups has a table. Darlisa is going to be joining us, as is Janice Spooner from Providence Bank, Shay Jackson, Jason Madden from Mad Logic is going to be sitting at the table with us, as is Elizabeth Copeland. I'm not going to be sitting because I'm partially responsible for hosting the event. But if you find yourself interested, I know Camille is, and I got her on standby. She's going to sit in the seat. Let me know. Reach out to me. Let me know. And we'll try and find you a seat. So again, Friday, November 5th, 8 a.m. at Hearst Conference Center. Goes from 8 a.m. to 1, includes breakfast and lunch, along with a great roster of topics. Call for presenters. Again, if you're interested in presenting, please let us know. Reach out to us. Many of you have already presented. Thank you for doing that. And if you feel like you got another issue or topic you want to cover, please let us know.
We have speakers from now until probably the last week of November.
Okay, so we're kind of booked between now and November and the end of November. So get in line. With that, please, if you got something that you want to share or talk about, please apply. David has no idea. He doesn't realize it, but I suckered him into presenting this morning. So hopefully he'll take advantage of that and do a full presentation in the coming weeks as well. Friendly reminder that beginning on November 10th, that is during Global Entrepreneurship Week, that we are moving 1 million cups to 5555 Roof Snow Drive. I sound like a car dealer, but come on down to 5555 Roof Snow Drive. Suite 300 to the center NTX for Global Entrepreneurship Week, but specifically for 1 million cups, 9 a.m. on November 10th. With that, appreciate you guys' partnership, attention, participation. Thank you so much. God bless and have a great Wednesday.
Thanks all.